Where is Kate? It was Halloween night in Salem, Massachusetts, and people of all ages were dressed up, getting candy from houses and having fun and scaring themselves in monster-themed houses. But on that particular night, Lewis, Tina, and Jasper, three friends, were not worried about who would win the competition to get the most candy, but rather worried about where their friend Kate ended up. Earlier in the evening, the four friends were very excited for Halloween this year, as they had never celebrated together, since they had only known each other for a few months. Jasper was dressed as a skull, Kate as a pirate, Tina as a Medusa, and Lewis as a Joker. The four friends had already been to fair houses and picked up a lot of candy. But for a moment they passed in front of a house, and Kate stared at the house for a moment and started to act a little weird. Her friends asked her if she was okay and if something had happened, but she said that everything was fine, even if it wasn't the truth. 5 minutes later, Kate was gone. Her three friends were looking for her and trying to call her all night. As soon as her parents heard about it, they decided to call the police and hire a detective known to the family, since their daughter had been missing for several hours. In the morning, Detective Oliver arrived to help and decided to investigate Kate's friends to see if she had left any clues or if anything had happened to result in her disappearance. When it was Tina's turn, the girl commented about what happened to Kate staring at the house they had passed by before she disappeared. The detective told Kate's parents about the situation and they wanted to go to this house to see how it was. As soon as they found out that it was the old house they lived in and they still owned it, the police went inside the house and until a while they had no found of the girl. But the mother remembered that the house had a basement, so they decided to go down there to look for her. When they arrived in the basement, the first thing they saw was Kate passed out on the couch, with a mouthful of chocolate, and on the floor there were many packages of candy, and the Halloween bag was empty. That is, she had eaten all the candy. Her parents didn't even think about it and went to take her daughter to the hospital as fast as they could because she wasn't waking up from all the sweet in the blood. In cause of the excess sugar, the doctors had to do a stomach pump on Kate and she had to stay in the hospital for a whole week to see how her body would react to that. After leaving the hospital, her parents put their kid in a psychological treatment for her to treat the eating disorder. Because before her friends didn't even know about it, and her parents didn't think it was such an intense disorder in their daughter. But after the Halloween crisis, they had no more doubts and started to help Kate's treatment and improvement.